The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Bringing it back. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The option. He'll pitch it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just...
Turning it on! He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Great job by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Rivers. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Tackle is made after 43. Brings up second down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get in those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The option look. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Rides to the back and leaves it. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB-designed run game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed, and he showed you on that big gain right there.
The Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
Gets the back moving. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown, Air Force! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
14. Fresno State, 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Trucks through the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got it in the middle. It's McClain. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Fresno State. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Finding an escape route. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Johnson wants to throw it. Hubs it downfield. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Quarterback with the carry. Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down.
4th down coming up.
Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the draw. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
Get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Get set.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense keeping it
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And wings it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Quarterback will keep it. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Puts it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
He wants to throw it. Floating away. He's going to run it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd It's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Johnson wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the back. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the right.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Falcon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the big fullback.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
The big fullback's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Grab over the middle. It's McGowan. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Now facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Going to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Using his feet. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just some fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The option look. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. Brings into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Falcons are on the move. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Picks up the first down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Really nice tweak and adjustment that time by the offense, because their running back is going off in this game. They knew coming in to the second half the defense was going to be keying on him. So they go option, giving the quarterback, who has not had that great of a day running the football, an opportunity to go make something positive happen. And on a massive 3rd down here in the second half, he's able to get a big play and move the sticks.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Ready. Looking to fire. Touchdown Air Force. They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone. The windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 11 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Got the back over the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Broussard. Wide open spaces. Vincent, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got enough for the first. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at that.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Let's go! They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away.
Here we go.
Give to the fullback. And the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That pick by the D might have saved their only chance to win this game. Now they got to put together a drive. Complete in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Caught behind the line. It's Rivers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rasmussen. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Around the end, it's Rivers. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And I'm curious if that shot right there to the end zone was the offense's way of being aggressive. And now they take the field goal because a field goal ties this thing up. Big decision for this offense upcoming. Do I take the field goal, the guaranteed tie, or do I keep the gas pedal to the floor and be aggressive?
And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that one stings, man. You believe in your field goal unit. It is late in this football game. We needed this to tie the football game, and now, dude, the defense has to step up late. They got to get the football back and maybe get another opportunity down the stretch in this football game.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance.